Hey guys, it's Noble Struggle here with part 45 of the Siege of Kamino. Where did my arrow go? Oh, that's right. So I went ahead, flipped over the dial to show a vehicle token for the Separatists, and the vehicles were destroyed. So now they have an option. What to do next? Ventress or this one? They will choose this one. Troopers, good choice. Now, because of their AI doctrine, they must shoot first. They will shoot at these clones right here. They do not want to put up with them any longer. All droids into those two clones. They do get cover too, though, because of the suppression and the original cover. Wow. Well, the cover goes away and the clones get to roll two, rolling two. Okay, Separatists. That is how you miss. They gain another suppression, but they are safe. In fact, actually, they are now panicked. Have been panicked, to be honest. Double checking rules again and found that if he's within range 1-2 of the leader, to my understanding, then he gains the leadership ability of like the leader zone, right? Or just use the example here. But Kenobi is over here, so that's 3. So they need 6 to be panicked. So they're still actually okay. They just have a little bit harder of a dice roll. And the B1s move up to start heading to that objective to take out that command post so the Republic can't spawn there next turn. And the Republic shows a turret. Now, these guys are all in fighting right now, so the turret will shoot at the B1s. Rolling dice. Good hits. Reroll. Good hit. You know, with all this attack dice, now I feel like I need more defense dice. Rolling. Okay. Wow! Wow! Those guys are now down, but the B1s are still trucking through. They will gain a suppression token, though. And now it's the Separatist turn. They will show a Asajj Ventress, which will have to move. She goes ahead, and now with the clone's usage being up, she will roll to take out the clone and move her objective. That's 4 hits, rolling defense. That is 1 failed defense, which is enough to smite down the clone sergeant and that tower, apparently. We'll keep that like that. That's now battle. That's now lore. And with that now, she goes ahead and jumps up to this location, getting ready to charge down towards here. But now she's going to be in the open by a lot. And Ventress leaps from here to here, but using her command card, she chose to gain 4 suppression and 4 dodges during her attack, which the suppression does not take in place because that did not happen at the beginning of her activation. So she now has plenty of cover along with all of these going through because she both has suppression and dodges. And up next is a trooper action, which will be those clones right there. They go ahead and perform a slight move to right there to be able to shoot at these B1s coming in. Rolling for effect. Oh, sorry. These guys need to be black dice. I was looking at phase 2. Okay, same kind of result. And they have crit 1, which I can turn this to this. So that's 4 incoming attack dice. So rolling there. With this, rolling. Wow. 2 suppression and 4 dead B1s. Oh, they already have 1 suppression though. So actually it's only 3 dead B1s. And in hindsight, well, it's always 2020. These B1s really should have engaged the clones, but instead they were trying to push out of the way towards the objective, but they are now suffering from it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I forgot about these guys real quick on their end actions. Let me roll back to this. This is still round 15 of Xwing. Rolling back. This squid spent a 2 energy to go a slight 1 to the side, make him basically go into a straight maneuver. This guy spent 2 energy to go 2 forward, ramming this guy into 2 damage, killing this headhunter, rolling for an additional damage on the squid. Nothing done to the squid. Alrighty, now with that, those are now all done. I just was looking over here thinking, man, these squids, I felt like they should have been a little bit closer. Because by the next round, this LAT is going to hit, this LAT is going to hit, this squid's going to hit, that squid's going to hit, and this squid will keep on deploying more troops, so we should get like 3 or 4 more troops in general, and then those troops are going to keep on pouring in, and then it's going to be colossal. But I'm like, wait a minute, those guys need to move just slightly. So, anywho, back to Legion. Because, dear God, the clones, or the Republic, do not need any more help. The Separatists need everything they can bring. Speaking of which, Ahsoka and Ventress. Let's see if she can tie her down. No. Not Ahsoka yet. We want to keep her available to be able to have these guys shoot at her. So Rex will go first. Alrighty, Rex is going to go ahead and do an aim action. Now rolling against Ventress. That is good. We're just going to keep that. The two suppression levels basically negate those. But then now, what's her thing? Where she's at? She's a red dice. Red dice rolling in. We'll go ahead and roll for that. She's good. She didn't even need to use a dodge. Hindsight, when looking at her, her leadership thing is 2 here. So she is going to be panicked if I do it like this. So since it's not going to hurt anything, I'm going to actually be a little bit smarter. Reduce it down to only 3. So that way she doesn't turn into a panicked state. But still gains all the benefits of the cover, shields, and all that good stuff. Oh, now that's confusing. Putting Legion dice next to Xwing dice. Can't imagine what this all used to be like. Because then we just throw in some Armada, Xwing, no, Legion, Armada, Xwing. But look at this. Wait, is that the same? That's a focus. Wait, that was an Xwing dice. No! Okay, here's an Armada dice. Just slightly different reds. Anywho, back to the shooting. And now it's arcs, which we'll have this group of arcs go first. Alrighty, ARC Troopers in the Magna Magna Guards, rolling. That's pretty good. And they'll reroll 2 using an aim token. Oh, that was a hit. Anywho, okay. Come on, Separatists, roll better. That's not bad. So out of that, only 1 damage goes through to the Magna Guards, which does take out 1 more. And we reveal another ARC group, which those are gone. Now they're down to these 2. Looks like Echo and Anderson going up next, rolling. Not bad. So he has a Surge token, which is free for that. That'll turn that to this. And then he'll just use the aim to reroll 1. Okay, that's fine. Ventress rolling 3. Wow. Okay, 2 suppression covered for that. Loses 1 dodge token. If she didn't do all that extra stuff right there, she would have just died, basically. Next up is another token. Looks like troopers. It'll be those 2 troopers over there. Let's see if they rally. 1 gone, but that means they only have 1 action still. They will shoot into those droids. Rolling. Wow, okay. Droids rolling defense. Oh, and because of the 2 over there for suppression, they are fine. And one thing to keep in mind, we are sticking with Legion 1.0 rules for right now. The invasion of Kashyyyk, though, we'll jump right into the newest Legion rule set, which will make things a little bit more interesting. For right now, though, I'm still getting my grasp with the 1.0. Then we'll move over to Legion, basically 2.6 or whatnot. Anywho, this goes over. Next unit. And that's the other group of arcs. We got, I believe, we already had Echo shoot. Now it's 5s and an ARC Trooper. 5s and your favorite wallflower. They will move, gain the aim, and roll. That's good. Rolling 2 for aim. That's not bad. Rolling 4 for defense. Get those. Wow! She's just fine. Holy crap. All the bad dice rolls for the Separatists is happening here, but she is doing amazing. Alrighty, and we reveal another trooper token, but those guys have went. Those are my only troopers, so I guess this must be a dead unit. Anywho, next one. And it's the turret, rolling against Ventress. Rolling 3. Wow, rolling 3. Okay. Wow, so 2 for the suppression, and then 1 more dodge is gone. She is using up everything she can to survive all this concentrated fire. Last, but definitely not least, Ahsoka going into Ventress. Let's see if she has the range. And she does indeed. Ahsoka rolling. That's a bit. The suppression, gone for that. Rolling, well, technically she rolls 3. There you go. And then, so, yeah. Ventress is just fine. Honestly, when she only rolled 3 damage, Ventress was going to be okay either way. But with that now, that is the end of Star Wars Legion Round 15 for an Xwing and Armada. Now moving over to Star Wars Armada Round 16. And that'll be probably the final one of that.